This time on Boneyard Revivals, it is a action-packed weekend full of automotive activities. We go down to the Spring Carlisle Swap Meet, then we head to Lincoln Speedway to watch some 410 and 358 sprint cars go around track, and then to end the weekend off, we end up at a junkyard and we score big time. Hey, I'm Robert. Welcome to Boneyard Revivals.
Hey, want to go for a ride in my square body?
Yeah. Quick little note before we get into this video. I put timestamps in the video for you guys because I know this is the beginning of this video is kind of more like a vlog video than it is actually us really doing anything. So if you want to skip around and get to the actual good part, which in my opinion is the junkyard, by all means go down to the description below and you can just click right on that time link and go right to that. So for those of you that want to watch the whole thing, well, by all means carry on. But the stuff that you want to see is the junkyard. So that's why I'm leaving it, down below. Good morning. It's about, I don't know, a little after 4:30. Just fired up the crew cab and got a little bit of a road trip to go on this morning. So trying to think, I want to say like Carlisle from here is probably like two and a half hours, something like that. So, but truck's running, the trailer's, doing the stuff. Trailer lights are working as I can see, so that's good. And we'll see you on the road. Well, I would have loved to make that more of a inclusive video, but it was kind of a depressing day. I found a bunch of stuff that, like valve covers, intake, stuff like that I kind of wanted to buy, but everything just, I don't know. I just didn't need any more stuff. Maybe I'm starting to change with age or something. And then the prices of trucks, man. Whew. I don't know if the prices of square bodies are just insane, and I don't know if that's just because they list them high here or what, but damn. I feel like I could sell both of my square bodies and retire. But it's the way it goes. Prices are high.
That was in Sean's engine that went in your engine.
You want to get a picture?
Yep, I'll get a picture.
Is that the brake?
Yeah, right here.
Your candidate here at Lincoln Speedway. The field is aligned and
Good morning. Last night was a very fun night. It seemed like every time I shut the camera off, everybody decided to wreck. A bunch of wrecks in the 358s and I think a wreck or two in the feature for the 410s. But good night. Anthony Macri won it. And I think Billy ended up finishing 6th, which we've known Billy for 2 years now or so. Pretty much we've pitted next to him when we'd help John out. So, we spent a lot of time around him. He's got a good team, good group of guys, and he's a cool dude. Today is the day, though, boys. All right, I spent no money at Carlisle, so we're going to a junkyard today. Hopefully, going to a junkyard today that has a lot of stuff that we need for like all of my projects. Mostly G-body cutlasses is what we're looking for today. My parents came down to this junkyard like I want to say a year ago or so, and they're like, there's like a complete car down here with doors and everything else. So maybe today is the day I blow a bunch of money. Let's find out. So, 4-door Bel Air here. I'm not quite sure of the year. I don't know the Bel Airs. I'm sure someone in the comment section will tell me. But from the looks of it, if I were to guess, there's a bolt through the harmonic balancer. So it's not a 283. So my guess is that it's probably a 327. And I couldn't quite tell. I can't get under it to see the trans. But according to that, if I were to guess, it's probably a Power Glide. So this car was probably super cool. What's that? 1986. Such a cool car. One of these types of finds, even though the car is rotted or whatever, it kind of just makes my day. 2-door Impala here. Was V8. Probably a 283 if I were to guess. Maybe a Glide. Nope, driving well. That should be a Power Glide. That would be my guess, at least going to the dash. I don't know if I have enough room to actually look under here. Oh, yeah, I think that's a Power Glide. Looks like pretty sure this is a Buick Wildcat with an old nail head in it, would be my guess. I don't know the Buick stuff that well either, but the valve covers say nail head. This would be another one of those kind of like cool old school engines I'd love to get my hands on, do something unique with, put it in something that it, probably shouldn't be in, and that would probably really tick the internet off. Took some time, looked it up. Casting number back there, that's 134. Can't tell if that's a 6 or a 9. Kind of hard to tell. 046. That should be a 401. From what I'm seeing, it's what the interwebs are telling me. Whether that's right or wrong, you never know. But interesting. It's always interesting to kind of look up some of this old stuff and give yourself a little bit of an education while you're at the boneyard. But it's cool. Old Buick V8 power right there.
Well, we just happened to find this very rare model of Monte Carlo that is a bucket seat car with a center console, floor shift. These are very hard to come by, and we're getting that.
We got a Monte here, and Mama's got a Monte at home, so this will be our first parts pull of the day. Really hoping there's more G-body stuff here. I could use a set of doors. Well, yeah, we got everybody everywhere. I'm getting taillights. The old man's inside the car, and then I think Mom's up front. Getting
all of it.
All of the car. We need all of the car. Yeah, so we'll see what's good off of this, and then I guess we'll check back and show you what we got.
I'm making progress in here, eh?
Yes, sir.
We have 3 different mystery cards.
Oh,
Christmas cards. Oh. Having difficulties back here with flyers?
Yeah, stuff's rotted out, and it's stripping when you go to put a.
Yeah, you're trying
socket
to keep it intact, but still do it in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
It really creates a challenge. It really does. When you find it, you gotta grab it. You hesitate, most likely it's gonna be gone next time you come back. So
Yeah.
that's cool though, because if we're starting to get stuff for this, that means you guys will be seeing another G-body on the channel soon.
Oh.
After lots of effort, we got the hood open. And as you can
Nice.
see, it looks like someone had some Go Fast parts on her. It looks like a Holly. Probably is that a 600 vacuum electric choke. Keep your plastic fuel filter right there on top. That vacuum secondary Holly.
Yeah.
It's probably a 600 if I were to guess.
3426. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you probably have to rebuild it, but is the linkage?
Yeah, that's actually a decent carb.
No, it's stuck.
Is it?
Yeah, it's stuck.
right?
I mean, you could
No.
probably blow it apart. Oh, it's not.
No, what are you talking about? Look at that. She's got the vroom vroom. Secondaries, they're
A little sticky.
oh, okay. No, we got some action. She's just a little stiff from sitting. Now, there's something really weird going on here that I just kind of took notice of. Earlier, we said this is an original floor shift car, but
Oh, is there the?
there's still the linkage in the column, so that would tell me that possibly the cable doesn't directly connect up to the transmission shift input shaft. It must, somewhere up on the column, still use the old Z-bar linkage for shifting, which is kind of odd because I've seen that on the car we have and was trying to figure all that nonsense out.
Yeah. Well, because there is the column that's in it. I don't think there is no hole for
That's
this.
the right column for
Oh, no, it's the right column.
What do we have? A big block, small block?
It's
worst
probably a
part-
small block. And my guess, originally with these cars, these only came with a 305 for
Yeah,
the biggest.
305 was the biggest factory
Someone could have swapped the 350. The only way we could tell is if I ran the numbers off the back of the block, which would entitle me crawling in there.
If you could see the dampener. Yeah, that looks like a 305 dampener. I mean,
It could be.
I mean, it would indicate, the size of it, because if it's not the narrower, bigger diameter dampener.
Yeah, I'm not getting in there, and I'm not gonna force myself to.
So
But
bad.
someone at least put chrome rail covers. It looks like a stock, the cast intake. So someone threw some stuff at her. I just happened to see a bunch of goodies in this cargo container, so
Shipping
I
crate?
decided to just dive in. Some Ford 9-inches here. It looks like
Yeah.
a bunch of race car tires and wheels. So there must be good stuff in
there's
here, right?
Small block, right?
Yeah, that's a Chevy right there in front.
And then you have some.
Valve cover with
Who's your
custom
daddy's?
molded breathers. That's kind of slick. This is definitely the we have race car parts storage bin. Hopefully it's not off limits and I don't get yelled at for being in here, but we'll find out. We'll bridge that cross that bridge. Notice how small block Chevy headers. Oh, there's small block Chevy headers galore. Cam.
Need a chair?
A lot of cast 4-barrel intakes, so they're definitely doing some race car stuff, I'd be lying if I said there was.
Oh, look at that. It comes with a sunroof.
Oh, yeah. That's custom. Crank. Yeah, it's just there's stuff in here that's kind of neat to look at, but at the same time too, I don't need none of it. I don't need it.
Turning down old crusty junk.
I know. You should be proud of me.
I'm
This
so
weekend,
proud
This
of
weekend is just not my weekend for trying to get parts. We found out where the race car parts were coming from.
Oh my god, they were light.
Oh, it's actually got shifter in it still. It's got some stuff. Oh, it's got the gauges in it. That's pretty slick. It's actually got the whole rear fuel cell. That's actually kind of neat. Yeah, see, Ford 9-inch. Makes a lot of sense. What are the cars? I'm not even 100% sure. I would assume the tires on them say they're dirt cars.
Well, no,
So-
obviously. I didn't know if they would be like late model, that kind of thing. Like,
That one kind of looks. These wouldn't be. I don't think these are exact late models. These are like a street stock kind of deal.
yeah.
But you can even see, look at the custom fab work on the front cross member to get everything to fit in there and all that stuff. Willwood brakes. There was some money put into these cars at once upon a time. More gauges, water pump gauge. Oh, it's probably their ignition. This car's probably got another Ford 9-inch in it as well. Yeah. Another fuel cell. What? Oh boy, these old boys are probably a riot. Old fire truck, that's pretty neat. A lot of big trucks here. Should we just for the crew cab diesel swap. Just put a cat in it. Got a 80 Cutlass Supreme here. Really need a set of doors, but from all the research that I've done, the 78 to 80 G-body door off a Cutlass Supreme is not the same as the 81 to 87. And the biggest difference that I see is right here. On the 81 to 87s, there's a little lip that comes up and it kind of like comes over like that. So that's not saying that these doors wouldn't per se fit up, but the body lines are probably going to be completely wrong. And I know for a fact on the like rear quarters of the cars, it doesn't have these double body line here. So unfortunately, as much as these doors would literally be perfect, they're crank. They've, you know, I mean, there's a little bit of rot down there, but you know, whatever. And the passenger door is actually a little better. It just unfortunately is not the right door, and it kind of crushes me because I was really like, that was my big goal. If I can get a set of doors for the race car, we can start, you know, putting a race car together. But that's where we're at with it. This weekend has not been my weekend at all. Oh well, we'll you know, carry on. Got a Suburban here. The bucket seats are gone, but the center console's still there. I'd like to, in the crew cab, get captain's chairs with the center console, and then eventually I'd like to track down a whole nother set of door cards and stuff. Those ones are nice, but wrong color. I feel like the gray would just not look good. I'd either be cool with like a tan or a red, preferably a red. But yeah, man, just not my day. Because I mean, those door panels are actually in like fairly good shape, and just today's not my day. The day's not lost. We got a whole front clip, baby.
Anybody?
There we go. Teamwork.
Watch your beanies. You okay? All right.
Now we just gotta get these. Hustle, hustle. There goes that free, so we gotta hurry up. So how's it going?
I'm just trying to locate bolts. It's been a while since I've screwed with square body stuff, so it's taking me a minute to kind of remember everything.
Well, how you feel? Happy? Incredible?
Honestly, the way today was going to how it is right now, completely 180. And this isn't staged neither. This is, I walked right past this thing 60 times. Actually, cameraman Oliver actually spotted this bad boy sitting over here.
Get this done in a short amount of time, actually. Because we only have an hour to close that. We got here at 10 maybe, and now it's like 2 something. So we gotta hustle.
So much for them not having Cutlass doors, eh?
Yeah. He found a passenger door and then he kept walking and then he skipped it. Like he walked past that.
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, look at that. That's the only one I think that has that.
The big things that I want to look for are down at the bottom here. And from what I can tell, I need to get it dug out of here, but... And these are such an oblong, messed up door. Oh, God.
Alright, so it's that one. What's door here?
Is that? That looks like a G-body bumper, too.
Uh-oh, should we grab that as well?
I don't want to get too carried away.
So,
My big goal here is just the doors.
this door right here, this very one right here, is going to be the door we're going to take. What's the passenger? These are the passenger doors. We're going to take one of these. And then up here, one of those is a waterfall.
What a haul. All loaded up, ready to roll. All right, we just did probably 140 miles home. stopping in. I'm putting fuel in it while we're close to home. I want to see what the fuel mileage was on the way back. She was loaded down pretty good. But damn, man, this whole front clip is gorgeous. And we started looking, these might be like good aftermarket fenders. And I really wanted a set of OEM fenders because I want to, like, I think I've mentioned it a million times on this channel. I really want to redo the square body. But the fender's this nice, and the way that they fit on that Suburban, they looked really good. So you know what? I'll take it. And then obviously in the back here, you know, the 2 Cutlass doors, all the Monte parts for my dad. We ended up snagging header panel off of a Cutlass. And that, man, what a turnaround for the day. Because honestly, I was upset. We walked around that junkyard for a good, we walked around that junkyard for a good while, and for us to not be able to find anything, and then literally my little man Oliver just looked over as we were literally walking out, and he goes, "Hey, that's the square body over there." And I'm like, you know what? I wasn't even gonna go look at it, and then I'm like, you know what? All right, I will. And went over there, and everything was mint. And then you walked around the corner, and just Cutlass parts everywhere. And it was like, and I mean, you can attest to it. I was so mad, so upset that we went there.
I was gonna have a very angry Robert.
I was devastated. Man, I was so upset. And then just to walk around the corner at the end of the day, then we hustled and we picked out doors.
An entire front clip came off within an hour.
Within an hour. And we fought broken bolts and stuff too. Like, it wasn't like it was cake work.
Oh no, it was a pain in the butt.
We killed it though.
Yeah.
So
Got almost
we did
everything
all right.
off of our list, right?
Pretty much. That's everything that I wanted to get this weekend. Besides maybe a front windshield out of a Cutlass, but that good enough. Well, we made it home in one piece, and let me tell you, boys, we had a good day. The old crew cab did another flawless trip, and man, guys, we scored so big today. These fenders are so inner and outers. They might be aftermarket. At least that's what we're thinking they are, which is not exactly what I wanted to. Like I said earlier, I wanted OEM, but for how clean this front end is, and we got the whole thing, grill and everything. I'm not going to potentially use the grill, but we have a bunch of other square bodies that can use it. But rad support and at least the inner and outer fenders are for the square body. One of these days, more like years, I would like to get around to redoing this truck, and that whole front clip is going to be the front clip that goes on this truck. If I can just track down a really good set of doors and either probably just, it's going to be hard, but if I'd like to track down 2 box sides, mostly because this box is just going to need so much work. I mean, that crease is really hard, so at least a box side for this side, we might be able to fix that one. But making progress to making this thing as beautiful as I want it to. And then obviously the Cutlass doors. You guys know how huge that is. As you know, we have 2 Cutlasses here on this channel. This is the one we like to call Black Betty. They're both 85s, but we got a set of doors. So between whatever is the better set of doors, whether it's the doors that are on this car or the doors that we picked up today, those are going on the race car. And then whatever leftover doors I have are going on this car. We also got that waterfall header panel that I love, as you guys know, so we can get rid of this Euro nose. Might leave the Euro nose on it for now, just for whatever, but we got so much stuff, and that was just a perfect way to end the day. With that all being said, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Man, we have so much stuff to do moving forward between all of our projects. We got to get the crew cab ready for Power Tour because, you know, it's like a little over a month away now, and there's a ton of work to do on this thing. So probably gonna be seeing a lot of that stuff coming up shortly here, and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, for you guys that have been subscribed, you guys know what we do. We kind of jump around, and we're at a junkyard one day, and then we're, you know, wrenching on a vehicle the next day, or building a motor or whatever. So a lot of content coming up, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing because we have crazy adventures like this all the time. But with that being said, get out in the garage, start wrenching on your projects, because your dreams will never work unless you do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Bone Rivals. Take care.